to Destiny Hill. I'm Gleesa LeRae. I'd like to thank you for tuning in today. I have a lot of information to share with you, so let's just get started. First thing I'd like to talk to you about is gardening. Have you ever thought about having a garden, or do you have one? For as long as I can remember, my family and I had gardens. We still have one to this day. Gardens help you to become self-reliant in a way. You know that you'll always have food there available to you, especially if you're using the right seeds. You need to make sure you use the heirloom non-hybrid seeds, which means that you'll continue to reproduce year after year. And so that's very important. If you don't have a green thumb yourself, perhaps there's someone that you do know that has one. And you can possibly barter with them. Maybe there's a product or service that you can provide to them in exchange for food from their garden. I like to share with you a funny story. Growing up, our family and I, we lived together. So it was like two combined families at one point in time. And we had this garden. There was like an overabundance of zucchini. We'd given a lot of zucchini away, but still, somehow, there was still so much more. And so my Aunt Lok, rest in peace, I love her, miss her, she tried to come up with a creative way for using the zucchini because we didn't want to, waste anything, waste any food. So she sauteed the zucchini and she added cheese and hot dogs and made them into burritos, like zucchini burritos. And there were so many of them. We ate a lot. There was still a lot that she would just make and just put them in the freezer. Oh my gosh, we had so many zucchini burritos. Until this day, I do not want to see a zucchini, a single zucchini. I don't want to see a sliver of it, a slice of it. I'm just outdone. It's like I always had like zucchini nightmares. I will not eat it at all. But it was just, something that, that was really funny that I like to share with you. The next thing that I like to talk to you about is my aunt. I was talking about my aunt, or her daughter, one of her daughters, my first cousin, Jamie, has a business and it's called Spiral Sprouts of Houston, and that's in Texas. And they specialize in wheatgrass. And wheatgrass is full of minerals and nutrients. It has chlorophyll, calcium, vitamin K. I mean, there's so many nutrients and minerals. And the benefits of consuming wheatgrass are it helps regulate your blood sugar, helps with headaches, it helps keep you regular. I mean, there's so many benefits of consuming wheatgrass. And so if you're interested, I will put her information down below so you can get in contact with her and find out more about her company. And it's called Spiral Sprouts of Houston. And ask her about her delivery service. The next thing I'd like to talk to you about is give your immune system a boost. Now, since we've been in quarantine, and I've talked about this like in a video a couple weeks ago, how we're focusing now, hopefully, on making nutritious meals for our families instead of just doing the fast food thing pre-lockdown. And I just wanted to see how you've been feeling lately with that difference, for those who were engaging in the fast food thing. And just wanted to see, like, have you noticed what type of differences you've noticed compared to you eating the fast food to eating the nutritious foods now. And so that's very important because, we do need to keep that immune system up and just continue to support it and give it a boost. So we need to make sure that we just make those meals right now. And we can, right now, for those who have deep freezers, oh my gosh, they're like worth their weight in gold right now, because those who are non-essential and you're at home, you can focus on making these meals. Use the vacuum seal product like a food saver. Oh my gosh, I love those. And you can freeze the meals, they last for months. But anytime, you don't feel like cooking, just take them out, throw them out, and you have the food there to eat. And so it's kind of like you trick your brain. That's like a fast food then, because you've already prepared it, ahead of time. And so those are just a good idea to just do that right now at this time. And so that'll really help you. Another thing is just getting that exercise in. I know that I used to do, and I'm still gonna do right now, but I used to do it with my son and my nieces and nephews. Just turn on the music channel, and we just get lost into just dancing and just going on, and that, I mean, before we knew it, it would be like over an hour had passed. And that was our workout, that was our exercise, and it was just so much fun. Everybody just together and just engaging. And if you don't like to do anything like that, about like dancing, there's a lot of exercise videos full length on YouTube. I know, like Leslie Sansone, the Walk Away the Pounds. They have like the full length videos, and they'll tell you actually the number of miles that you've actually, walked. And so those are good. And also another channel that I like is Puzzle Fit. She has different types of workouts there. You can get yoga in, which I like, and there's a lot of cardio. It's just a very, very good channel, and she's always there with the videos, so you can count on her. And it's just a good channel to subscribe to, and get your workout on and just get healthy. Another thing is, just for those that celebrate Easter, all is not lost. I mean, there's still something that you can do. If you want to have an Easter egg hunt, I know I used to do this with like I said, my son, my nieces and nephews. Just have the hunt indoors, you know. Used to hide the eggs around the house. Just make sure that if you're using hard-boiled eggs, that you either take pictures of where you put them, or just remember where you put them, because you don't want to wake up like days down the line and just, oh my gosh, like, what is that smell? And then hard-boiled eggs is like, here I am, you forgot about me. And so you don't want that to happen. So what you can do is, you can either use even the plastic eggs, if you want to, or just kind of use some material that you have at home that needs to be recycled to make eggs, and just hide them around the house, and it'll be lots of fun. I mean, I'm older now, but I'm such a big kid. I might even do it, and engaging in myself and try to, find the eggs. But it's just something fun to do. It's a really, really fun activity. And the last thing that I like to talk about is this, between this week and last week, I've had opportunity to engage with people that, gosh, it's been a while that I've engaged in. I've gotten some friend requests on Facebook, and so I accepted them. And they might be people from high school, college, and things like that. And so just the other day, the 8th, I guess Wednesday to be exact. I mean, there's a lot of birthdays, and a cousin's birthday, and just a lot of people that I went to school with. I'm like, gosh, this was a really popular day. But I received this friend request from somebody I went to high school with, and I accepted it. And I didn't know he had sent a message, messenger, but I ended up send him a message because I noticed that he put a post up and it was his birthday. So, wish him some well wishes and everything, and well wishes to him and his family. And it's just like, wow, Gleesa, like it's been like over, half our lives, and how's everything been? And we just kind of just talked, and to me, it's just amazing that when you hear from people and you don't realize what type of impact that you had on their life, whether it's small or big, and it just kind of makes you feel good because you know that you left yourself open to these people. You got vulnerable. You made yourself vulnerable, and they were able to see the real you, and they appreciate that. And so that just made me feel good. And I reached out to more people. I asked some other people that had birthdays like maybe a couple days earlier. I reached out to them. And I reached out to a friend of mine um, that I've known since 2000. And I asked him to, because he has like a radio show, and he does something of everything. So I asked him to kind of give me a shout out for my website, and it was just like us done. Like it's not a problem, and so that just really made me feel good. I know he reached out to me like a couple months back, wanted me to like his real estate page because he's doing that too now. And so I did. It was like not a big deal. It was no problem at all, and so that just made me feel good. It's like people are there, like when you need them, because I've been there for them and I continue to be there for them, and it's just really, really a good feeling. And the last person that I reached out to, or just she's actually put a post up, and she was talking about being a single parent, and I can relate to that. And she was just talking. I think she was just going through some things. And so what I told her is that sometimes when you talk about things and you're just talking about things to just kind of to try to find out if there's like a better solution. So it's like you're not a cry for help, but you're just trying to just see if there's like another alternative. And sometimes people take that as, you're just dramatic, or, something like that. And that's like, that couldn't even be further from the case. So I just gave her some comfort, and I told her that, you know, I know that she's always had my back and I always have hers. And so my family and I were always there for her if she ever needs anything at all. And so it was, I just was talking to my son about this, like, I want to say earlier this week, about her. And it was so funny. Like, when I was in high school, sometimes my mom would just give me some money, and she knew I was like the responsible, really responsible child. So she was just like, here, get some money, get some food, water, whatever. So I would really stretch the money out and go to Food for Less. It was a very popular warehouse store back then. And my friend, when I'm just talking about, she would take me. And she'd come and rev up in her yellow Mustang. And we just go in there and just go to the store. And I'll say, well, what do you need? You need some gas money and stuff. She didn't want any gas money. The only thing that she wanted was a roll of cookie dough. So that's it. That's all she wanted. And it was just like hilarious. I laugh about this to this day. I'm going to actually go back on Facebook and put that up there. And I know she'll get a good laugh out of it. And so just connecting with people, that are still there for you, and that support you, and it just truly makes a difference. So when I post videos here on YouTube, and I hear from people and they're telling me, continue with the good work, or I just hear, like from family members and friends, they might text me or call me, or when I post, put my poems, words of inspiration on Instagram, and I get the likes and I get people that share share them, or follow me. It's just a good feeling. It lets me know that I'm doing this right. I mean, I could feel it inside of me that I know that this is what I'm supposed to be doing, and it's meant to be, because I've done this for as long as I can remember. I've always been open to people, very vulnerable. I often end up getting hurt, but sometimes, but I'll never stop being open. It's just me, just a lot of charity work, and that's just been me like most of my life, and I will never stop doing it. It's not something that I just started because I'm trying to get out here, to show my face. I've done this forever, in many, many, many ways. Whether, like I said, it's just me spending my money, buying supplies, school supplies for children, donating to charities, doing adoptive families that I would do, coordinate and do during the holidays. I would actually price everything, collect the money from people, go out, do the shopping, wrap everything, package. That's just me. I'll give somebody the shirt off my back. Doesn't even matter. If I have something to eat, they're going to eat. I don't even eat that much food. You might look at me and see, but I don't need a lot. It's not a requirement. It's that you share your resources, the things that you have. And I'm always gonna be like that. There's nothing that will ever change me. And that's one of the biggest things that I love about myself. And lately I've been taking the time to, you get into this, you have to kind of do a self check from time to time, and then just do, like, make sure you're loving yourself and you're doing things for yourself. And so that's what I've been doing. I've been doing, exercise. I've already been eating right, just doing it. I've been doing that for many years. And so you just continue with that. You continue to make sure you take your vitamins. Make sure that you get enough sleep, water. I love it. That's like my go-to drink. I'm going to drink that water. And just make sure that you're laughing and just enjoying life. I'm just thinking about some things and um, just movies and just music and things that I like. Last night I went back in the time, like the genre of music that's like one of my favorite is like 80s music. People might think, oh, it's like 80s. Yes, I love it. I absolutely love it. And I listen to it from time to time, and I like the weekend song. I tell my son that reminds me of an 80s song, Blinding Lights. Oh my gosh, I could just go and just put that on and just do a workout. You just listen to that song and replay over and over again. And I'm thinking like, well, what do I want to watch now? Maybe I'll watch The Last Dragon, one of my favorite movies. Pull out the DVD and just watch it. Just makes me feel good to just see that movie. I know every single line. I know the words to the songs. It's just, oh my gosh, it just makes me feel so, so good. And I continue to create. I'm still studying, doing the tapping out to do my tests, and I'm working on my case studies. I'm creating and continuously posting things on my site, making more jewelry, adding them to the site, just things, adding more things for men to the site, adding more essential oils, and just living life the best way that I know how, spending time with family, friends, and loved one, enjoying my son. He was already homeschooled, so I've gotten to enjoy him enough. So we really close, and we have a lot of deep conversations. He's really an old soul. We're actually opposite signs. I'm a Taurus, he's a Scorpio. But I just found out recently, I thought my rising was in Libra, but I inquired about it. Mom, what time was I born and everything? So she showed me the birth certificate. I found out I'm Scorpio rising. So, but and then so just these close bonds, relationships, just make sure that you have time with your family, and we're on lockdown, so just have fun, live life. We don't have any control over this lockdown. Might as well just take a deep breath and make the most of it. There's a time when you bust out with the board games or just create some games. But I know myself personally, I drive around with board games in my car. When I go see family, friends, oh, let's play some. Take it out. Gestures, oh my gosh. Catchphrase, Mad Gab, Pictionary, oh my goodness. And the list goes on. Those are just really fun games. And I know another thing that we used to do growing up is we just put the music on. Dad put the music on, and we take turns trying to guess the artist and the name of the song. And you can have prizes or anything like that, but it's just about that bond, that creation. Take time to reach out to people on social media. Keep that going. Keep the love going. Keep the joy going, the happiness, the peace, the unconditional love, the true love. I know that's what I want in life. Looking forward and just making myself available to everything. And so, we can really make a difference. And I really appreciate you, and I'm grateful to you for watching my videos, giving me feedback, giving me support. And like I said, I know that this is what I'm supposed to be doing, healing through various methods, and I will continue to do so. I really appreciate you, and I mean it from the bottom of my heart. Every single word of inspiration, poem that you see, these videos, they come from my heart. I really mean that. So I want you to be well. Until next time, take care.